This morning's coffee
is with Nancy Baker.
We have Nancy Baker of West River, Maryland, an expert pumpkin carver, as you can see, and you were just on Food Network.
I was just on Food Network.
A show called Halloween Wars.
Halloween Wars, yes.
So first tell us about this, because it's sitting right in front of us.
Well, this is a sculpted pumpkin. This is what I do during October, and I love to take pumpkins and turn them into crazy characters and different things, and I do it a little differently because I don't go in and carve out.
Right, it's still, it's not hollow.
It's not hollow. Well, it has all the seeds in it, but I choose pumpkins that are really heavy because then I know the skin that's really thick, and so then I just do some subtractive carving.
This is amazing. Do you display these around or just at your home? Or
I do. During October, I go to a lot of events around town. I'm Maryland Pumpkin Festival. I'm going to be at Boo at the Zoo and a lot of other events in the area. And I'm kind of like, when it comes down to the Halloween day, it's like the shoemaker's kids have no shoes. There's rarely a pumpkin for my front steps because I've done them other places.
You're a high school art teacher?
High school art teacher, yeah.
When did you start carving pumpkins?
I started about 5 years ago, and up until then I was never a three-dimensional artist. I did portraits, I love the figure, and I saw some people who were sculpting pumpkins and
blew your mind.
Blew my mind. And then it's just been, my husband describes it as at the little fuse that was lit, and it's just, and it's just turned into a whole big thing now.
You're obviously so talented that the Food Network said you had to be part of their show.
Yeah.
Tell us about Halloween Wars.
Halloween Wars is an awesome show that on Food Network. It's going to be airing Sundays at 9 p.m. this season, and they put 6 teams together. There's a cake artist, a sugar artist, and a pumpkin sculptor, and each week they are given different challenges. One of the challenges takes 45 minutes, so it's a lot of quick thinking, and then the next challenge takes 5 hours, and at the end you're judged. And unfortunately, even though it's a great pool of talent, somebody has to go home.
So did you know these other two people on your team, or did you meet them that day that you got there?
We knew each other for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How did you know each other?
They put you together in teams, and so we had time to get
a little bit of time.
A little bit of time, yeah.
So how, I mean, you can't reveal what happened, obviously, because the show is on right now, but how was the experience?
It was a surreal experience because I've been a fan of the show for a number of years, and you know, just walking in the first day on the set and just seeing, oh, there's that jar of candy, there's that stuffed bird, you know, and then when you meet the judges, and it was just surreal, and it's just a real thrill to see what goes into a production like that.
Was it more difficult than you expected, or on par with what you thought it would be like?
You know, in some ways it was what I expected, but there's a lot of variables that you don't have a lot of control over, and so that was a little difficult, and you know, so you handle it the best you can.
Did anything surprise you in terms of just producing the show, putting it on?
It's amazing how many people are in the room.
Everyone behind the scenes, all the producers and camera people.
Yeah, it was really, it's quite a production, yeah.
Are you always very aware that the cameras are right there?
No, actually.
You forget.
You totally
That's what everybody says. You forget the cameras.
You forget they're there because you're, you know, trying to get something done there, and you know, you never want to look at the camera. They don't want you to do that. So it's you just have to pretend like it's not there, even though they're right on top of you at times.
And you said you're not doing watch parties on Sunday nights for the show. Do you not like seeing the episodes or seeing yourself on TV?
Well, a couple things. I'm going to have my husband and a couple of friends over. I'm not going to have a whole hoop-de-doo because I got to go to work the next morning.
That's true. You have to be at school on Monday. That's true.
I have to be at school, yeah. And I kind of live out in the boonies. So.
Your kids must be excited, though. The students
really
must
excited.
be flipping out
absolutely,
about it.
Yes, because they came to the school last year, and they filmed a little Road to Halloween Wars, which is aired last Sunday, and so the kids got a thrill out of that.
Cool. Do you have a website or something if we wanted to see more of your work or get in touch with you if somebody needs a pumpkin?
You can find me on Facebook, and also on Instagram, Nancy Baker Food Artist, and I'm also a member of the Food Artist group, and we have a Facebook page on there, and you can contact us through that.
Well, how exciting for you And this is just so impressive. You're so talented.
Thank you.
It doesn't even look like a pumpkin.
That's the whole point.
It's crazy. All right, Nancy, thanks so much for joining us and bringing this. And we can't wait to see what happens on Halloween Wars.
Tune
Sundays,
in.
right?
Tune in. That's right,
Food
9 p.m.
Network. We'll be right back after this. It's WJZ.